Here's the deal, Dan. I've got 25,000 followers right now, subscribers on YouTube right now. I'll give you the history of how I got them and all the things I've not done with them. And my goal right now is to hit 100,000. I want to get my channel active. I feel like it's gone stale, and so I want you to guide me on what I would do. So 25,000 that I got has been over the last 10 years, and here's how I got them. I posted random videos. I ran some YouTube. So what I would do at sometimes is I would do YouTube Hangouts as a webinar for my list. And so that video would stay there. And so people would subscribe or whatever. But that's it. And right now what we're doing is we're very close to launching Full Frontal Attack on YouTube. So how do I, first of all, how do I woo YouTube back in my favor in the sense of, hey, I'm back, I'm serious. What does consistent mean? How often? But just, I'll let you talk. Give me how do I go from 25,000 subscribers? How do I get that account healthy and get to 100,000?
Good question. So how often are you uploading right now?
Right now, we are going twice a week, but that will change. We have plans to get to a video a day. That's our goal in the next, next 4 weeks, we'll be at a video a day.
That's great. So if you do, I do a video a day. If you up the frequency in terms of upload, that's already a huge difference, right? Because YouTube likes, think about, again, goes by the three objectives. The more content you create, the more video asset that's out there that YouTube can run ads on, right? So that you're helping them. So that's great. Again, give them exposure. So consistency, the length of the video, that makes a difference. But the retention of the video is also key. So you notice certain type of video where this type of the video, which is, it's good, it's very informative for podcasts, but they might not work so well on YouTube. Why? Because the attention span in terms of YouTube audience, that you may need to be a little bit more interesting, a little bit more, and you can see like you need to be entertaining. You got to be like, education plus entertainment on YouTube, right? You need to make your content not as boring. You got to be creative. Now, I happen to love that process because as a young kid growing up, I love watching making of like certain movies. So you use same thing, right? So I love that process of it. So I would always throw in different ideas. So I'm not restricted by a certain way of doing. You notice a lot of people, they maybe use a flip chart, they use a certain thing, but I may throw in all animations. I'm always testing new ideas. Ideas people have never done before, right? So I think that's also keeping outside the box, be more entertaining. Another tip that I would have is actually looking very, very carefully in terms of your retention throughout the entire video. So at the end of the video, I'll give you a perfect example. I have my Boston and Bentley series, right? Which is I'm doing Q&A in my car when I'm driving somewhere. That's a very well-known series. What happens is I notice when I'm doing my video, suddenly before the last 30 seconds, I see you see my video, like at retention, and I see a drop like this in the last 30 seconds. And that's across all the videos, like the old version of it. I was like, what the heck is going on? This is hurting my channel. And guess what happens? What we notice is at the end of the year, we start playing the music, wrapping it up. So people, when they every single time they listen to that piece of music, ramping up, they know, oh, this is going to end. This is about the end of the video. And they just drop, they click out, they click away. And that's hurting my channel, like that little, right? So then what we did is instead of giving them the music, letting them know it's going to end, no, I talk, I end just like very suddenly. Without them, just this alone makes a difference. Like I'm talking about all these little practices, right? Because I'm losing all the video every time I last 30 seconds, I'm losing people. Or I might do where like an end slate, we're talking, hey, by the way, just like what you did, you want to check out my book, make sure you click here, check out my book, or make sure you click here, watch my video. Like that kind of call to action, you get people engaged to stay on the channel, or they go watch your other content. That also makes a difference. So, what I'm saying is this, every single little thing makes a difference. I'm talking about very, very, very minor, as little as a word, right? Like every little thing makes a difference. And the thing is, I have 100 little things that I do, not one. That's really the difference. And each channel is different, but you need to know what those little things are for your audience.
Sure. So, you talked about that end and I see this on your videos also. I see this on a lot of popular videos. There's that screen, right, where it shows all the social media stuff, and so wouldn't that also hurt your video? Because I mean, that's usually when I walk away. So how long do you keep that there at the end? Does that hurt?
It depends on your delivery, right? So you notice we're also testing things all the time where you can see the screen, and then you see like the video gets smaller, but I'm still talking. The content is still going on. It is not like I finish and then cut into something. It's no, I'm still going, right? So then from there, you can see those other things. Again, we test everything. We find that works very well. That's why a lot of YouTubers practice that, right? Okay. So if you actually watch YouTubers with a huge following, there are a lot of good practices you can learn from. Not from like business channels, but from like entertainment, prank, all those channels, the entertainers. There are a lot of things that they do. They are doing very, very well. If you can just use some of that, right? Kind of like hack some of those ideas and borrow some of those best practices and put in a channel, it makes a difference. The problem with a lot of business channel, they're boring. Yeah. Very, very boring. People, they cannot captivate people's attention, right? Yeah. Where I do things outside of the box, right?
That's very true. So let's talk about so we've got consistency. We've got, I should post every, well, if I choose to post every day, but whatever it is, what if someone's getting ready to start, like I'm going to go every day, but what's a minimum? Do you have a minimum? Like if someone is starting their channel, should they do at least once a week, or what do you recommend?
I would say if they're getting started, at least like twice a week.
Twice a week. Okay.
Twice a week. Because again, it goes back to that 100, right? The power of 100. How soon you want to hit that 100 videos? If you do like one video a week, that's going to take you like 2 years. Yeah. Right? But if you do it like, I'm going to do it 2, 3 times a week, 3, 4 times, you're going to get that a lot sooner. So that's why it goes back to, I think, the power of 100. Get that 100 videos going. That's good. I'm not talking like making crap. I'm like good stuff, consistency, good quality. Let's get over the 100 videos. I'll tell you my big picture, my big picture goal. When I went on YouTube, and you can even search back to my videos before. When I had only a few thousand subscribers, I told the world, I'm going to grow my channel to 100,000 and to 1 million. Like I declare to the whole world, I'm going to do it. And you have the timestamp. You know exactly when I said it, when I had a few, like you could see all of that, right? Why? Because when I went into it, it happened faster than I thought, but I went into it with a long game in mind. Right now, I can tell you my goal, next goal is 10 million subs. And I told my team, you know what? Maybe it'll take us 10 years. It's okay. I always tell my team, I got time. I got time. That's my thing. I got time. Because I know everyone else, they will not stay. My biggest advantage in my business, in all my entrepreneur activities, what sets me apart as a friend, like as anything I can tell you, consistency. If you see me long enough, I could tell you, there are not a lot of guys who are more consistent when it comes to like, just keep at it. I'm not the smartest, I'm not the brightest, but damn, I am the most consistent. Same thing with martial art. I'm not the fastest, I'm not the strongest, but just keep chipping away. I keep chipping away. I'm like the turtle and the rabbit, I'm the turtle. Just keep going. And I know people get shiny object syndrome, they try something, they give up, and you come back, I'm still doing my thing, right? I'm still doing my thing. And I think that's my edge. That's truly my edge. Consistency.
What about if I want to grow and I want to growth hack my YouTube channel, because I'm sure a lot of people out there try to do it. Do you do ads for subscribers? I try all of that and none of that worked. Okay. What about endorsements? Like on Instagram, endorsements work amazing. What about YouTube?
Shout out. I try all of that. No. I trust me. If I can write a check and say, hey, $1 million, I can get 1 million subscribers, I'll write a check tomorrow. Okay. Right. I try to run ads, subscribers, collaboration is more for branding. I've done a couple of those. I try to advertise on Facebook, try them to YouTube. None of that worked. So like very, very minor, it's not worth the effort at all.
So basically more content, good content, valuable content, pay attention to the minute details of retention. That's the only way. That's the best way. So your 1.4 million subscribers, it's not like 800,000 of them came from some little secret hack you did. This is just pure brunt video, work, detail, data, consistency.
100%. And that's why I like it. There's no shortcut.
All right.
Think about how many marketers you know who are super smart, who are phenomenal on pay. They go to YouTube. You know that, right? It's like shit. Like it doesn't. It would like you can. I can tell. Go try run ads and try subscribers. See if that works. It doesn't work.
You're talking to one of them, man.
Yeah, like, you know. You
I
can
upload
try all these things.
I upload on YouTube and I get 300 views, and I'm like, man, I can send an email blast and get 5,000 right now. So